Hi, I'm Meredith McNeil. I'm the Director of Education for the Rush Philanthropic Arts Foundation. Today we're at the opening reception for the Rush Education Exhibition 2014, celebrating the Year of Justice. This year's theme for all of our Rush education programs is justice. And justice is something I think is very important for all of us to fight for and to have a voice in what often is a very unjust world. This exhibition represents all of our student work. That means the students start at 2.5 years old and go to perhaps early 20. We have as many mediums as we can explore. They're sewn quilts, they're painted banners, they're collages.
It makes me feel really good to see the work that the students came up with because they're so powerful, from the toddlers to the teens, and just how they take the information and they just go and make it their own interpretation.
I made a puzzle piece. I have 2 pet fish, and I really love them, and I take care of them. One is named Snowflake, and one is named Sunshine.
I helped paint the Statue of Liberty. It was great, painting with everyone and getting to know them. It helps me build my confidence a lot.
I designed these murals about the Statue of Liberty. First, I started by just taking an image and then outlining it. Then we started to paint it. Seeing this actually be on the wall of the show is kind of amazing. I never thought that my work would come this far.
You can look at it as a social issue. You can look at it as a personal issue. You can look at it in terms of things that we live with in our society. For example, food and clothing, shelter, animal justice. In a way, it is the same as everything, which is it's a holistic idea which we can sink our teeth into and really start learning on a deep level.
I had the opportunity to help the students in a project called Shaking Free of False Judgment. And that basically gave them the opportunity to confront the judgments that they have to deal with. They reflected on this idea of how much, at times, they do feel trapped by the labels that are placed upon them. They really enjoyed the idea of coloring the hands symbolically to represent the colors of who they are. And then they created footprints, too, to show where they plan on going. So it was really fun to see how the students perceive themselves and what they wish to project to the world.
I'm a ceramic artist, so I decided I wanted to bring in ceramics for the kids to try out. We did 2 classes this year. The first one we did sgraffito tiles, and the second one we did actual sculpture. The tiles were based upon a poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar called We Wear the Mask. So we had a discussion about the different types of masks that we're forced to wear in society, sometimes based upon whether you're talking to your friends or whether you're talking to an employer. You might put on a linguistic mask, so to speak. Sometimes you change the way you talk depending upon which race of people you're talking to. One child in particular, he's a mixed race child, so one half of his face is carved out and therefore exposes the white part, whereas the other half he leaves black, and thus you get that interplay.
What I hope that the Rush students, no matter what their age, get out of this Year of Justice is the sense that they are empowered to do something about what they believe in. I think it's possible.